and I think it's a fabric die cut, but of course it's on a bit of cardstock. And so I was thinking Christmas, so I started printing on paper bags, and I just did very basic gel print, but I thought they were a bit of fun. And I'm not quite sure if you can see that on there, but these were the ghost prints, and I mean these can, you know, they'll just build up on these and have a bit of fun with them. And I print dozens of the prints, and I do them on this is lunch wrap, but I do photocopy the prints, and then I actually use the photocopies. This one here, you can actually see the circles, and different circles, all the different colours in there, and so the dots are from a bit of material that came in with a bunch of flowers. But here is the stencil that was from the cut from the X-ray film, and these here are actually from what's on just here, which is a different sort, but sort of thing. I just cut them from the foam, blue polystyrene foam, and there's a little video on my playlist to how to do that, but just make sure you're outside. But I mean, I just did all these little shapes, and so these I'll photocopy, and then I actually put some Sumi ink and do some scripting over the top. But you can see these squares here are from that from another handmade one that I just roughly cut out somewhere. And so there's actually quite a few of the stencils on here, plus the stamps, but there's quite a few layers of colour there, and gold, of course. I love the gold. And the gold that I use the Colour brand of gold, but I also use a Semco gold, which is a very fluid paint, acrylic paint, and of course, you know, a bit of a pick up here of the gel plate, cleaning up the gel plate. This one I'm not quite sure I was going there, but it looks a bit messy. But circles from the edge of one of the stencils. This one was a bit of a stamp, and but you know, it just got carried away a bit over the top, but we'll do something with it. And you can see the stamp there a bit clearer, and the circle, the plastic circles, you know, this was the one, just from using die cut, and they just go on and on. I get a bit obsessive when I start these. And this was one of the other little dies that I cut from, I made quite a few together. And this was the die cut that I used to make the stencil. And yeah, look, you can just keep going and going, and I get stuck in my little shed. And yeah, the lunch paper that I buy, the lunch wrap, is about $20 for 800 sheets, so it's an inexpensive thing to print on, and to play on. It's just gorgeous, and it takes the gold. It's just gorgeous, and you can see that stamp there, made from this blue foam. And so they go on, and those people who are into jelly printing will know that it's just, once you start and you start building up papers, and I'm doing these full sheets of paper. I don't normally do full sheets, but I do these full sheets of paper because a friend is actually going to make me a lovely book. She's quite a talented bookmaker, so she's actually going to make me a lovely art journal, which would be really nice, so I can put some of these full-size papers in. And here's this die cut again with the circles behind and all sorts happening. So there's quite a few layers of colour. These ones here that are loitering behind, these, these are ready for the next round. And yeah, so these are half done. So goodness knows what's happening there, but you know, we all have our dodgy ones. And so yeah, so these are the bottom rows, so more to go. And that's a really muddy mess, but you know, that actually would be quite nice with a bit of another stencil on top. So yeah, so that's just it really. So gel prints from Homemade Stencils, and yeah, you can have a bit of fun. And just on some inexpensive paper. I use inexpensive paints and of course inexpensive stencils. Yeah, so just have a bit of fun. Playtime. Okay, thanks for joining me today.